Good evening, and welcome to the very first SPUR Summer Flingo, a virtual reimagining of our annual sustaining fundraiser. I'm Jocelyn Cook, the founder and executive director of SPUR. Historically, this time of year, we eagerly anticipate gathering with you, our community of doers, to celebrate and reflect on our collective impact while we look ahead toward all we hope to accomplish together in the coming year. While we will miss the chance to gather together tonight in person, we are grateful to have you here virtually because we still have so much to celebrate. This has been a remarkable year for SPUR. While our programs and impact grew substantially, we also were strong enough to take on the additional work of supporting our community's evolving needs as a result of COVID-19. We are proud of all that we've done together and look forward to recognizing the ways in which our work is possible because of your partnership. As our largest fundraiser, tonight is more than a celebration. It is a night where we raise crucial funds to continue to grow our programs. Despite everything that has changed, we hold unswervingly to our mission to make volunteering and community engagement easy by offering an array of multi-generational volunteer opportunities and youth enrichment programs. I would like to thank this evening's presenting sponsor, Marblehead Bank, for their continued and steadfast support of our work. I'd also like to recognize our sustaining sponsors, the Institution for Savings, the Proper Nest, and Shoebies. These businesses, along with all of our sponsors listed on our website, demonstrate their love of and commitment to community through investing in our organization. Thank you. Now, in less than 3 hours, our silent auction closes. If you haven't seen it yet or need to check items you bid on, we just posted the link in our chat. Don't forget to bid on your favorites while there's still time, and know that your generous participation will make a huge difference in the work we're able to do. Our team has worked so hard to pull tonight together. We cannot thank you enough for giving us your time. I surely will miss mingling and thanking you in person for attending, but I love seeing your faces on the screen. Thank you again, and now I invite you to take a moment to look at some of what we've accomplished this year because of your partnership. Thank you for joining us. At SPUR, our mission is to cultivate a community of doers through an array of multi-generational volunteer activities and youth enrichment programs. What we are building together reaches far beyond just volunteering. We are entering into deeper relationships, knowing our communities more intimately, and demonstrating to the children in our lives to be service-minded, and through this, making volunteering the norm, a way of life. We believe the doer is more than a volunteer. They are an individual who has the power to make a positive impact, and we are the springboard to do so. At SPUR, our community engagement is easy, resulting in impactful experiences for those who serve and those who are served.
In 2019, we engaged 1,193 households in 48 volunteer events and 2 drives. Together, we prepared and served over 1,500 meals at area shelters. In partnerships with sponsors and volunteers, we provided 662 new backpacks full of school supplies to our students in the community. We gave 612 bundles of cheer to children as well as adults facing homelessness, filled with gifts and winter essentials, as part of the SPUR Holiday Cheer Drive. Volunteers assembled 700 personal care kits filled with toiletries and essentials for neighbors facing homelessness.
I like helping out at SPUR because I just like handing people the food and seeing them smile.
And then I found out the wonderful things we make here and how they benefit so many people. And I've been coming for 5 months to sew and iron and clip and pin these beautiful pillowcases for bundles of cheer, and I just love this organization.
Volunteering helps you get out of your comfort zone. So what that means, it challenges you to do new things.
Volunteering makes you feel good, so you definitely are able to complete a task and help out in a specific community, and when you're done, it feels really great to have gotten in there and either help to clean up or mobilize or put together a donation or drive, which is awesome. It's also a really fun activity that you can do with your whole family. Addie and I did a cleanup at Lynn last Saturday and just did a girls thing, which was super fun. But we also have my husband and Addie's younger brother participate in a lot of SPUR-led activities as well, which is just a really great way for families to get out into the community.
Join us in our community of doers. I couldn't imagine living life any other way.
Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Kronberg, Chair of the SPUR Board of Directors. On behalf of our board members, Allison Spring, Bernadette Peoples, Sarah Roy, Suzanne Hale, Howard Goldberg, and myself, welcome to our very first SPUR Summer Flingo, and thank you for your support. Our goal for the night, besides having a great time and sharing some updates on the organization, is to raise $40,000. Throughout this evening, you will be able to help us meet that goal by donating via the Fund a Need page on our auction site, bidding on auction items, or by texting SPUR 7787 to 44321 to donate quickly and securely via credit card. As Jocelyn said earlier, our work at SPUR is doubly impactful, benefiting both the volunteer and the recipient, and many times the community at large. For me, SPUR is more than just the hours. The acts performed by SPUR bring benefits to our community far beyond imagination. There are opportunities everywhere, in places least expected. SPUR has proven that it is able to find these opportunities. There are numerous personal rewards created through the compassion and caring of our volunteers and the partnerships we've developed. SPUR has the capacity to make our community an exceptional place while improving it for all future generations. We have worked hard since our founding nearly 6 years ago to build an infrastructure and curate relationships that strengthen our impact. When COVID-19 hit, we were uniquely positioned to meet the changing needs of our community through this challenging time, quickly connecting volunteers with opportunities to help and leveraging our network to meet larger critical needs. Take a look at how SPUR responded to this global pandemic.
At SPUR, our core mission has always been to strengthen our community and give volunteers a platform to engage and help. When COVID-19 hit, the need for those individual acts of kindness and the collective impact that they have became more important than ever. We quickly got to work, reaching out to our partners in the community to identify immediate needs. We then created a COVID-19 response page, providing a place for the community to ask for help and a place for volunteers to identify how they could provide support work. It was so crucial for us as an organization to quickly figure out how we could support the community, and it was necessary for volunteers to pivot from SPUR's typical shifts to our new COVID-19 response opportunities. For instance, volunteers who typically come to our office to sew pillowcases for our holiday cheer drive turned their kitchens and living rooms into workstations, sewing over 700 masks for essential workers and vulnerable members of our community. Our meal service program volunteers provided needed assistance to partners like Root, My Brother's Table, and the Salvation Army. Over 20 individuals provided over 420 hours to these organizations, providing essential meals to seniors and to individuals facing food insecurity. And that wasn't all. Children created artwork for seniors in quarantine, medical equipment was collected and donated to healthcare providers, and so many volunteers signed up to become phone companions, dog walkers, and IT support to those who were homebound. 25 grocery shopping and delivery matches have been made, and this service still continues even today. Through all of this, we remain committed to supporting our community and maintaining as much of our regular volunteerism as possible. We have new safety procedures to support the health of our volunteers while continuing to serve as a platform to anyone to make a positive impact. Through this challenging time, we have been able to expand our volunteer programming and create new ways for volunteers to continue to make a difference. We look forward to continuing these efforts with your support. What a terrific narrator in that last segment. With a combination of the gravitas of Walter Cronkite and the rugged good looks of Brad Pitt. I'm Brian Lamro, the Volunteer and Event Drive Manager at SPUR. I'm just here relaxing before the big show.
I'll be tonight's MC and bingo caller. If you haven't already, please open up the chat box, get your bingo cards ready, and get your chips ready. We have some terrific prizes tonight.
Brian, bingo's gonna start. You gotta get to wardrobe.
Well, hello there. Very shortly, we'll be playing 3 rounds of bingo. I'll announce the number that I pull from this bingo gauge, and if the number appears on your board, mark it with one of the chips from your bag. The first person to complete a row in each round is eligible for one of those terrific prizes. That row can be diagonal, horizontal, or vertical. If you're the lucky winner, use the chat box to type bingo and your card number. We have copies of everyone's card with us, so we can confirm on our end using that number. The first person to call out bingo is the winner. If 2 people call out bingo at the same time, you both win. Well, it's time to get this show on the road. Let's play some bingo. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are so excited to be here. We are about to play some bingo. All right, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. First number, we have 072. Buckle my shoe. 072.
Fresh produce is crucial to a healthy diet, but for people experiencing food insecurity, it can be difficult to get. At the SPUR Community Roots Garden, we work to bridge that gap, growing fresh organic produce that we donate to area food pantries and organizations fighting food insecurity. This is only possible thanks to the work of our amazing volunteers. Everything that happens here, from planting to harvesting, weeding and watering, even building the fence, is made possible through their time, energy, and dedication. Together in 2019, we grew and donated over 440 pounds of lettuce, zucchini, spinach, tomato, kale, eggplant, fresh herbs, and much more. Since then, our garden has nearly doubled in size, and we're excited to grow our impact with you.
Thank you for the introduction, Brian, and thank you to our development committee whose hard work and commitment made this evening possible. I am truly humbled and thankful to be part of this group whose hard work has made this event happen in just a few weeks. So, if you're sitting next to them, please give them a high five. Kathy Barker, Ashley Codd, Melody Curran, Ingrid Farelli, Jackson Harris, Vonda Raicidas, Donna Rice, Jean Scona, and Betsy Swan. I'd also like to say a big thank you to the SPUR staff that has worked so hard this evening, as well as Sebastian Fisicelli, our auction and finance helper, Nick Hamas, our live feed guru, and David Bello, the editor extraordinaire who makes us all look good. During these unprecedented times, supporting organizations like SPUR that foster and cultivate community is more important than ever. The funds that we will raise together this evening will help us to continue and grow our collective impact. And thanks to your generosity, we're getting closer to our fundraising goal of $40,000 by the minute. So, if you can, please consider donating through the Fund a Need page on our silent auction site, or by simply texting SPUR 778 to number 44321 to donate quickly and easily by credit card. The money that we will raise this evening will go directly to support all of SPUR's programming. Many of those programs support projects and organizations that fight food insecurity. Take a look.
Providing meals is an immediate, direct, and tangible way that we can improve the lives of people experiencing hunger in our community. At SPUR, many of our volunteer programs support organizations that fight food insecurity. Through our partnership with Shoebies, we rescued over 2,600 pounds of prepared food that went unserved and would otherwise have gone to waste, and delivered it to residential social service providers in 2019. Each month, SPUR volunteers prepare hot, nutritious meals at home to serve at area shelters. In 2019, volunteers prepared and served over 1,500 meals through our monthly meal service at LifeBridge. In 2020, we expanded our meal program to also include monthly dinners at Bridgewell Recuperative Care Center, a facility that supports adults facing homelessness with complex medical needs. It's through your partnership and investment in SPUR's mission that all of this is possible.
Next we have I-18. Hello to Colleen. I-18. Now let me turn it over to SPUR's Executive Director, Miss Jocelyn Cook.
Thanks, Brian, and congratulations to all our winners this evening. Tammy, Ann Matee, Jen and Howie, Edie and Bob, Amy, Eric, Michelle, Jen, and Stacy Lee. Thanks too to all of our sponsors, friends, auction donors, and you for joining us to celebrate and support the work that we are able to do together. While our event is coming to an end, you can still donate well after via our website or securely with your credit card by texting SPUR 7787 to 44321. We hope you had a great time tonight. Thank you again from all of us here at SPUR.
Thank you.
Thank you!
Thank you.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.